Dream is a racist fake speedrunner who does nothing but lie is probably what you wanted to hear. But hold on for a second, because this is not what this video entails. Controversy after controversy, people all over the internet have developed a bitter taste towards Dream and his fans, jumping to conclusions and following the hype trains of cancel culture to call him and his followers out. But today we will dig deep to uncover the real truth behind Dream. By the way, this is so different to my normal content. I hope you all like it. I tried being as unbiased as I could with this, since I've seen so many creators just dissing him unfairly, and I thought I'd make one fair video on him. Anyway, enough sidetracking, back to the video. Rise to fame. Dream is a smart man. He studied the algorithm, spent a year learning about YouTube and Reddit, all to push his brand new ideas out to millions of people. But what he didn't realize is how well this worked. His immediate rise to fame on all social medias is cheerful at first, but is extremely overwhelming. Anyone with millions of people breathing down their necks on every move and word they speak can get tiresome very quickly. Keep this fact in mind, since I believe it's one of the bigger reasons as why he is involved in a lot of controversies. He used to fill up recommendation pages full of his content, racking up millions in his audience. But just like anyone who rises to such an extent, you will be hated. A weird but factual statement said by John Brubaker, a performance consultant for Entrepreneur, is that there is a direct correlation between the amount of success you enjoy and the number of haters you have. Meaning that naturally, if you occupy a large audience, there's always a larger group of individuals who dislike you and who you are, without of course knowing you personally. This is true for a lot of politicians and internet personalities out there, justifying why Dream has a tough year of controversies that just seem to blow up out of nowhere. Fake run. On October 16, Mind Avenger put out a statement analyzing 6 of Dream's speedruns on his outrageous luck on drops. Using the binomial distribution formula, he concluded that Dream had a 1 in 40 billion chance of achieving the run that he did. Shortly after, Dream announced that he will no longer do competitive livestream speedrunning. Keep this fact in mind. To sway away from any more debates and public bashing, Dream tried to pull away from something that he enjoyed doing completely, not knowing anything about his disallowed modifications at the time, allegedly. Dream putting out a video debunking the moderators and lashing out on them, knowing that some of them had a bitter taste towards him, ripping apart fan bases onto who was right and who was wrong. The toxicity over Twitter skyrocketed from both sides. Dream puts out a statement that makes a lot of sense here, stating that if he had the intentions of cheating, he could have done it offline too. But he didn't. He livestreamed all 6 of the speedruns, which were told to be modified with no ill intentions at all. Otherwise, why would he have exposed himself out to the world by showing off his drop rates? He puts out a statement saying later on that he indeed figured out that he was using disallowed modifications, but only after the whole controversy had already come to a simmer, saying that he too was extremely confused as why he was getting the drop rates, and even reached out to a Mojang developer, later also apologizing to the lashings that he'd given the mod teams to his previous tweets. He later states that all of his other live streams were real in every way without any altercations, and it was only the 6 that the mod team had talked about that were modified, defending himself that he had used modifications from Manhunt, since they're not submitted for any universal competitions but are there for entertainment purposes only. There have been many streamers and large-scale YouTubers who have cheated in games before without receiving the hate wave that Dream has. This is exactly what I had stated: with the larger the audience you have, the more haters you're bound to receive. But for him to state after a long battle with everyone regarding his accusations on cheating, I personally think that it was irresponsible for him to say with full heart that he had not cheated, even though he knew something like the illegal mod even existed. In layman's terms, if you created a mod that helps drop rates specifically for manhunts and you knew it helped with drop rates, if a group of mathematicians call you out for the very same thing, checking all your files to see if you had the very same mod installed would be the first thing anyone would do. And I personally believe it was Dream's mistake for not doing so. In my opinion, I tried my best to have the most unbiased view on this as I could, and personally think that Dream had no ill intentions when recording those live streams. Why set yourself up for cheating and live stream the whole thing if he had truly the intentions of cheating in the first place. If he truly had the intentions of cheating, he would probably not live stream the whole thing, is all I'm saying. And I think he genuinely forgot to go through the previous altercations that he made on the run. I also think that he had jumped the gun without closely going through everything he had on those files for his runs to see if he had really done the things that they said he did. He should have taken the time to check if the numbers did really add up, especially when he had used the altercations before for his manhunt. By the way, if you've reached this far into the video, thanks for sticking around. You guys really love the intense enlisted videos and the Titanfall 1v1, so something special is on the way and a brand new game you guys might just like. Anyway, back to it. Recently, Dream also went under backlash over a certain tweet he had made stating visualized personal experience as a kid with ADHD and drugs. Ayo, turn that. What am I reading? This seemed to be a normal tweet and wasn't really criticized over. However, later on apologized, stating, "I'm sorry about my reply earlier that contained me saying drugs could be harmful to black members of this community," which of course ended up sparking heaps of debates over Twitter, accusing him of being a racist. I personally think that Dream is beaten down by major fan bases, and it's understandable. With recent dramas circulating around someone, one can get rather paranoid to say or do something wrong. In hopes to calm things down before shit hits the fan, he apologized beforehand, similar to how he flocked away from competitive speedrunning to settle things down fast. For those who say that Dream is somehow racist with this tweet, it really doesn't make him out to be. Certain decisions and tweets, with cancel culture still being prevalent all over Twitter, has made many creators paranoid of every little thing that they say. Anyway, hopefully this set things straight a little bit. I know it was an odd video for me to make, but I thought of jumping in on the bandwagon with an unbiased truth, since a lot of people have been criticizing him, I guess unfairly. Bye!